welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Brooke if you're new here, and today I'm going to be giving some of the little baby freshmen coming in some high school advice. Well, this is also just tips for anyone in general, like even if you're not a freshman and in high school, or like if you're like in 8th grade or something and want to get tips for like the next year, or just want to watch the video in general, because it might still help anyway, even if you're not in high school. But yeah, so I'm gonna be a junior, and I literally can't believe it because it went so freaking fast. And yeah, I hope this advice helps you guys. And so yeah, my first tip is to not be too stressed about getting to class on time. Okay, so I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in America, if you're not one of those kids that are like always bad and like purposely cut class and stuff like that, then like if you're late like one time or something, like they're not really gonna care. Honestly, they might ask where you were, but like they're not really gonna care. So like don't be too stressed about it, especially if it's like your first day of school or something and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't find my class, I don't know where I'm going. Like don't be too worried about it. Because at least at my school, our teachers would be like, oh, it's okay that you were late this one time, just don't be late next time. And try, if you do know you're gonna be late, ask your teacher for a pass, because then it'll be fine. So yeah, that's just basically a simple one. So I actually learned this myself. Make sure you study, because I know in middle school I didn't really have to study at all. And then in high school, I've been taking some harder classes and stuff like that. So I realized that you really do need to study, and like I need to get back on the track with that, because with online school last year for my sophomore year, obviously like everyone was cheating. So like I need to get back on the role of like studying, because you're gonna need it for college if you're going to college. So studying is very important and helps you to get better grades. So the next tip on my list is to actually try your best. Okay, so like I know there's kids that like do struggle, but if you're just not trying at all and not applying yourself, like come on, okay? Like you need to like apply yourself, because if you don't, you might regret it in the future, because when you go to want to get into like your college, your grades will be bad and you won't be able to do so. So like just try and apply yourself. Like even if you're struggling with like a mental illness like depression or something, I know it's really hard, but you still need to try your absolute best. And also another thing to add, whenever there's extra credit, always take it. Always take it. Like even if you have an A at the moment, always do the extra credit, because you could end up bombing a test, and it can make your grade go down a lot. And if you have that extra credit, it'll help so much. And yeah, so like I said, just try, like at least try, because I've seen like kids like over the past year that were like just getting like F's because they were just lazy because it was online school. But like you actually need to try, especially since for me, I know for me, we're all in school and we don't have online at all anymore. So you actually need to try now. And like I get last year was really hard, but still you should try, because I'm sure you have plans for your future. Like maybe you want to go to a certain college, or maybe you want to join the military or something, whatever it is. Have those goals and keep them and apply them. And that's another thing, to have goals for like stuff you want to do after high school. Like for me, I want to go to college for mental health therapy because I want to study psychology. So I'm taking AP psychology this year. So it's also very important to have goals, so you at least have an idea what you want to do after high school. Like I get some people like just have no clue. And even if you want to like take a gap year, maybe like travel and just work on yourself and like go to work, like work at like your local McDonald's or something, like that's okay too. Like of course that's okay. But I'm just saying, for me, I have the plan to go to college after high school. But yeah, it's always important to also have goals. Next tip is to try and join whether it be an activity, a sport, a club, whatever it is, or else you'll regret it. Because so I joined marching band, and my marching band starts in 8th grade, and I love it so much and don't regret my decision at all. So if you're like into sports at all, I definitely recommend, or like in marching band or something. But if you're like not into those things, maybe try joining a club, because maybe there's a club at your school that will like spark your interest, and maybe if it's like student council or something, because you will like make memories and form a bond with those people that you may not ever like had if you didn't join, and you can meet amazing people. And it also helps with like colleges of too, of course, if you do extra activities if you're going to college. So yeah, and you really might regret it, because I've met some pretty awesome people in marching band that I would never have met if I didn't decide to join. And yeah. So another thing is, you don't have to feel insecure if you're not dressed fashionably, because I know like last year I definitely was feeling insecure because like there's all the aesthetics now and like people dressing fashionably, but I promise you, most of the kids at my school come to school in a freaking hoodie and leggings. Like, you don't have to be dressed fashionably for school. And if you are one of those people who like dressing up for school, good for you, because like I wish I could do that, but like I just don't have the energy in the morning. But like I admire you if you like dressing up for school. I feel insecure dressing up for school, but I also feel insecure like looking different than others. But like I've realized that it doesn't really matter. Like I want to be comfy when I come to school, so I just wear like a hoodie. And it's always cold in my school too, so like wearing a hoodie, like there's nothing wrong with dressing, as they call it now, basic, like with like a long sleeve oversized shirt, not long sleeve, oversized shirt, or like a hoodie or something to school. Like that's perfectly fine. You don't have to like dress super fashionable. School isn't really like a fashion show. Like, I mean, if you want to do that every so often, that's good too, and if you do it every day, that's good too. But like, just don't feel like insecure if you don't have a certain style and like you go with the trends and stuff like that. Like, just be your own person and wear whatever the heck you want to school. Another thing that I feel like people my age don't really understand is that you should focus more on your studies and your friendships than relationships. Because I know I've spent like a long period of my life already being like so focused on having a boyfriend. And like, that's just, no, like, no. Like, there's so much freaking time for that. Like, there's so much time. You're only in high school for 4 years of your life. 4 years. You don't need to be worrying about a boyfriend. I mean, obviously, if you get one, that's fantastic. Like, good for you. But, like, you don't need to be like, oh my gosh, I need a boyfriend right now. Like, I need one. Like, no. Like, I know you see other people being in relationships, but, like, you don't need one. Trust me. It's better to just, like, focus on your friendships and maybe, like, if there's this guy you like and have a crush on, maybe form, like, a friendship with them and just see how that goes. Because maybe you're just like, oh, what I was feeling was platonic. And, like, just to see if you, like, actually like them. And then maybe go for it. Because I feel like it's better forming a friendship with someone and figuring out, like, if you really actually do have feelings for them or if it's just platonic. Because I know for me, sometimes I get those feelings confused. And obviously your studies are very important, especially if you're going to college. You need the good grades. And obviously relationships in high school, like, it's a completely normal thing. But I feel like a lot of people my age are just like, oh my gosh, I need a relationship, like, right now. Like, after, like, a week after they broke up with their boyfriend, they're just like, oh my gosh, I need another relationship. Like, I mean, I know it's great to be in a relationship, but you don't need it. You don't need it. And it should not be your main focus. You should, because personally, I'm waiting till college to date now because that's just how I am. And I think it's a good goal because, but if I find someone, then, like, I'll date them. But I'm not going out of my way to try and find someone. Another tip is just to stay out of drama the best you can, because trust me, you do not need it. You do not need it. And be sure to cut out toxic people like Miss Girl or Miss Boy or Mr. Boy. Miss Girl, Mr. Boy. You will only be with these people for 4 more years. 4 more years. Because I will not see, like, basically anybody from my graduating class in 2 years. Like, if they're toxic, cut them out. And if they're, like, annoying you, like, just block them. And, like, I know it'd be awkward seeing them at school every day, but, like, in a few years, you won't have to see them anymore. So, like, just cut them out now. Just cut, like, it's not good for you. Like, stay out of the drama if they're like dramatic and cause drama, just get rid of that. Like, remove yourself from the equation. Like, don't put up with crap like that. Trust me, it's not good. Another thing I wanted to mention is that these 4 years are your like a very, very small portion of your life, because you have your whole entire life ahead of you. So if it does not go as you hoped, then that's okay. Like, if you don't live the high school dream and go out and drink and party and have a boyfriend and have intercourse, like, that's okay. That's literally okay. Like, I've never been to a party. I don't drink, I don't vape, I don't smoke. Like, I don't have intercourse. Like, I don't do any of that. I'm not a normal teen, I guess. Like, I do my studies, I hang out with my friends, like teens should. Like, so you don't have to worry about it. And if you end up like falling into a depression or like an anxiety during that time, that's honestly kind of normal nowadays with so much pressure and feeling insecure and stuff like that. So don't worry if those 4 years are not your best, because trust me, you're still growing and learning things. So your best will be somewhere down the line, and you'll completely forget about all the stuff that happened in those 4 years, and it'll be worthless to you. So yeah, I hope these tips really helped you guys, and I had a lot of fun filming this because I had a lot of things to say. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get a notification every time that you get a notification every time I upload. I cannot speak today. I am sorry. And thank you guys for 30 subscribers. I know it's not a lot, but like, I'm super happy. And yeah, comment down below what day you go back to school, because I go back August 26th, and I'm like about it. Like, I don't know how to feel, because September through December is like my favorite time of year, but like at the same time, I don't want to go back to school, if you know what I mean, because who wants to go back to school? Like, if we're being completely honest here. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!